Hey there, I'm Vanessa with Dross Landscape. Today, I'm visiting a client site that our team has been working on for a while. It's pretty impressive with some pretty impressive plants, including this concolor fir behind me. So, want to see how we got this giant tree on site? Let us show you. Here at Drost, we have an on-site nursery that spans 2 different properties and hosts nearly 2,000 trees, from maples and crabapples to statement evergreens and even dawn redwoods. Some of these trees are quite young, but others are years and years old, which leads to a lot of growth and a lot of tree to move. In the case of the concolor fir, it was about 25 feet tall with a 15-foot root ball. So, how do you get a tree that big out of the ground? One word: AirSpade.
The AirSpade's a really cool device. It's just so cool, the fact that you can just get these huge chunks of soil to just flake away, and you're able to actually get in and see the roots and see what you're actually dealing with. And I mean, you're saving the roots, you're able to go in and you can do some actual root health care and stuff like that. You're able to go in and do cleaner cuts of the roots, because if you just rip the roots, there's so much exposure to all sorts of different illnesses and diseases and stuff. But this way, nice clean cut roots makes it to where it's much healthier transplant and all of that, and it's just a much better option, especially with how much of the root you can just save in general. It's a much better option, and it's a lot nicer on the tree. If you use the spade in general instead of the AirSpade, it only saves approximately 30% of the roots. That's a lot of shock for a tree of that size, And so for bigger trees especially, it's a lot better to use the AirSpade, because the AirSpade, you save approximately 80% of the roots. It was almost the only option that we had to get this tree out, otherwise it would have just had to have been cut down and destroyed basically.
But getting this tree out of the ground was just part of the process. After using the AirSpade to remove it as gently as possible, our team loaded it up and then transported it to its new forever home. Then, it was time to start planting. But planting a tree that's been removed with an AirSpade isn't quite the same as planting one that's been removed with a traditional spade.
It's a little bit different the way that those types of trees have to get planted. You can't just kind of plop them. You kind of want to make sure that the ground underneath is set and then plop them, and then lay their roots out on top, and then put the soil on top. They wanted me to make sure to get out there and make sure it all got planted correctly and all of that. And it was really fun just to watch it go in and to help it go correctly.
Adding a mature tree to a landscape might not be the easiest thing, but the visual impact of the end result is definitely worth it. Thanks for joining me on this look behind the scenes at a landscape in progress. Hope to see you again soon. Until then, we'll keep doing more outdoors. You get out there and do more of what you love.